Hello, this is Riverfest Venturing coming to you from Columbia, Pennsylvania, and we are here at Columbia Crossings for Riverfest. So if you're not familiar with Riverfest, I did the last day of it last year, and it's to commemorate the burning of the bridge that was right on the other side over there, that prevented the Confederates from crossing over here to the Columbia side from the Wrightsville side and heading up either to Harrisburg or Philadelphia. And because of that, it spurred what happened in Gettysburg. It deterred them from coming across because of burning up. Unfortunately, we lost that bridge. It was over a mile long. It was a covered bridge as well. So yeah, that's the unfortunate part of this story. So unfortunately, it's an overcast day here, and man, all I keep seeing is everybody's coming out to enjoy the water. Look at all the people out there paddling. I should be out there today too. Shoot. Oh, that's right. They had the you had to paddle and run. I forgot the name of the the bridge burner. It's called the bridge burner. These folks are, I guess, getting done with the bridge burner event as well. You can see a lot of cool kayaks here, man, and canoes as well. So yeah, so they're just, looks like they're just getting done with the water portion, I guess. Cool. I guess these are the last few people still showing up. So I'm not sure if they do the run part first or the paddle part first. If I was in good running shape, I would try entering this event, checking it out. Oh, yep. Had to sit on top, so yeah, you got a few people still coming. Looks like even a paddle boarder, stand-up paddle boarders coming into as well. So it seems like it's open to all kind of unpowered watercraft. Yeah, there's another paddle boarder up there, stand up. A whole bunch of kayakers out there still as well. Yeah, in the past I've kept missing this event, so I was like, darn. Either had something else going on that day, but not much going on this weekend, so I figured to come and check out the Riverfest here today. I knew I should have kept my shorts on instead. I heard to stand up on a paddleboard after that. Oh, thank you. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm not sure where the route is for the run portion of it. you got a canoe and another paddle boarder.
Hello, that's Brian as a motor underneath. 440.
I can see Megan though. She's backing out, right?
She was here a minute ago. Yeah, hell yeah. I was talking to her a minute ago.
Looks like they have some safety. Oh, I didn't know they had the phone on. So we got a safety boat, looks like, out there, making sure all the participants. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of them over there. I see them now. They're still on the Wrightsville side.
You're good, you're good.
Yeah, the river looks like it's running a little fast today because of all the downpours we got yesterday as well. Like I said, I've kayaked down on the lower end, down near the Holtwood area, but I have yet to paddle up here yet. Maybe one of these days I'll get out here with someone and one of my kayaking friends and paddle around here. I know they have the Chickies Rocks Outfitters. They also do the tours, as well as I'm trying to think of the name of the no, go ahead, your picture. That's fine. So I'm just gonna walk around and see what else is going on here. I know there's a trolley tour happening. I think they're supposed to be at 11 o'clock. There it is. There's the company that I was talking about. There's another company that also does kayak tours. So if you want to get into kayaking, you can come and check out Kayak Lanco as well. They do a lot of the river tours up here in this area as well. So there's the water watchdog. All right.
I think we had a good day yesterday.
Hello, Susquehanna River Keeper. I just subscribed to their chat, to their website and stuff. So through them, you can learn about the. But obviously, they can learn about a lot of different events that they do. So they do.
They're going to be above. So we use the state standards. Everything's in a most probable number. So it looks at people calling counts. So E. coli counts, anything above 410 in a single day is above body contact, recreational state.
Yep.
Could only go down because the 4th of July will take on Wednesday, but out Thursday.
Above 410.
Yeah. Okay, well, hey, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, so I've learned recently about through this organization about the E. coli levels on the rivers and stuff.
Yep, exactly.
So,
So our bacteria monitoring program is to inform recreators what the water E. coli is like in the water.
Right. And I know they've been dangerously high in a lot of places.
We've had a lot of rain this spring.
Yeah.
So that definitely impacts it.
So you can see the map right here showing you the different levels. The stop sign, obviously, you don't want to, because the parts per million, I forgot.
Yeah, over here on this guy. So stop sign's over 410, which is avoid contact. Yellow is moderate. and low, you know, green is low.
And right now, the only place that that's doing is right up the road,
Right
up
here, yep.
well, right here in Columbia
so
River Park.
Numbers are, you know,
and
this week
Peckway too.
This week we're seeing a little bit of improvement on numbers. You know, the past couple weeks it's been a lot of high numbers.
Yeah.
I'll have fun with it. I'm working with Lee and restoring some.
Yeah, I've kayaked down toward the Holtwood area and the lower Susquehanna
Yep.
as well with a few buddies of mine. We even went on to what's the name of the big island up there?
On Lake Aldred, down in the middle?
No,
Down?
further down. Oh, I know the name of the island. No, I just don't want to.
Yeah. Oh, like Peavine Island, or like down on like the Conowingo Pond area, down there?
Yeah, closer.
Below Holtwood Dam?
Yeah, down that way.
Right across from the office.
Yeah, that's a cool area to
Yeah,
paddle.
we
There's a lot of-
kayaked out of Muddy Creek,
Yep.
and then go up to the island right there nearby.
Yep. No, that's a neat area for sure.
Yeah.
Lots of nooks and crannies to
Yeah.
explore in.
Yeah, all the little islands there.
Yep.
For next year, maybe just coordinate.
No, for next year we're going to
Cool.
probably do them every day. Is it every single one that we're doing?
We're always the third Friday. Yeah, you're the third Friday, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's last week's numbers, which you can see there's a lot more red on last week than there was this week.
I'm sure that's going to go up again
Yeah.
with all the recent rains.
Yep.
And we had no clue. Not until we found out about it. And we had already booked bands, so otherwise I would have changed it, you know.
Well, you did good last time, right? You had a lot of people there.
It was alright for the first time. Wrightsville was doing another event
So
at the
this
same
is
time.
the different levels you can
So there were
join
like two
here.
events going on at the same time. But
Starts
we got to
at
reach out
$5
to
a
people
month.
who live in Wrightsville, so they can walk
Cool, I
down.
didn't know they do paddle tours.
Flyers in the door boxes and all that. Like, people got to know what's going on. Most people in Wrightsville probably had no clue.
So this was your first one?
Yeah, last Friday was our first one.
Yeah, we had one the month
Paddle and
before. I know
pizza,
we had
okay.
170, but that is weather-wise, man. Like
Yeah.
everything weather-wise, man.
Who's that?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll make do.
Well, thanks for what you do. This is great.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
All right, then. Thanks.
All right. What's your name again? Jim.
When do most of the paddle tours take place?
We have one a month.
One a month, but I mean
there's
on a-
one,
on
there's
a
one
Saturday?
in July. These are on Fridays.
Fridays, okay.
So there's one in July, there's one in August, and then one in September.
Yeah, I'm looking down at that because I may think about doing that paddle and pizza. Now, do you have to be an actual member of this organization?
No, they all have separate costs.
Okay.
So typically the paddle tours, they're like a half-day paddle tour.
Okay.
So you get all the gear, you get food, you get drinks. So those are 85.
Oh, wow.
And then
Okay.
the paddles,
bad.
the pizza and paddles, that's like a 2-hour session. So the rental with that I think is $40
Okay.
for the 2 hours.
So the rental is included as
Yeah,
part
yeah,
of the
you get all the gear
as
with
part
it.
of the $85.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. I mean, I know I have my own, but
And you can bring your own.
oh, you
too.
can bring your own. Okay, cool.
Hi.
I might have to do
I
one
saw a
of these.
picture of you the other day at our damn bridge town.
What?
It was at the damn at the biathlon.
Oh, cool. That shows. So as I was saying, this is Kayak Lanco. This is the adventure tours that they do. So this is the different areas they currently serve.
It really just depends on when people come. You have like a 2-hour slot. So some people are like, oh yeah, we kayak all the time. So I just tell them a little bit about the boat, where they're kayaking, set them off. Some people, I'll do like a 5 to 10 minute little refresher, and that would be all you would do.
I think I can count both hands.
Yeah.
So okay,
So
all right.
we'd be, for anything we offer, you would totally fine.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm not doing. You should feel more relaxed.
Oh wow, cool.
Water for the
Now,
adventures.
well, just they used to have a goal.
Oh, man.
They ran 5K and then they paddled back
Okay.
years ago. They were doing it, and I loved it.
So here's they do the Susquehanna sampler paddles.
I read it. What we think happened was
And 20 bucks. You get all the equipment included. So that includes the kayak, probably the paddle, and the TFD. Cool.
And long story short, I was literally.
Hey, cool, the Pennsylvania State Park System, DCNR. Our favorite,
Do they have a walking trail? Yeah.
see which one they have. Oh,
If you park here,
oh Susquehanna.
it's like
Sorry.
0.7 mile trail.
Susquehanna State Park.
The overlook. Okay.
Samuel
Really
Lewis.
spectacular
Yep.
overlook. And then we just
One's on
rerouted
this side, the other one's on the other side of the river.
Mason Dixon Trail, the Switchback Trail. The next stop is Lake Trail in York, York County area. What do you think about
So here's the Fish and Boat Commission. That's who you also get your kayak permits from.
You want to see the turtle bus?
He's showing you the turtle there. Child with a turtle, playing with a turtle. And he's coming over here. He's escaping. He's escaping.
Did you see a turtle? Turtle.
Growing by leaps and bounds.
Yeah, how old are you?
Are those painted?
What's that?
Are they painted turtles?
They're box
turtles.
Box turtles, yep.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which. I mean, they look similar, so.
So these are protected. You cannot possess a box turtle.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. So many times you come across them and try to help them get off the road.
I have a bunch of those stuff saying for college and learning about history.
See, who do we have here? Hey, my favorite organization.
Hey, how are you?
Yay. How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Alrighty.
Yeah, we're always
My favorite local just did the paddle last week for Water Week.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did you do that?
on the Conestoga. Yeah, was able to
I
take.
didn't get to do any paddling this year. I
Oh.
had to sit on the shore.
Yeah,
There's one that's
that was fun.
I'm not sure if we, but like downtown Lake Circle, different sites will give.
They have a few of the preserves. I've been to,
You guys were all at
I think, every one of them. Well, at least all of these. I've been to every one. I still got a whole bunch more to do. I know you guys have like over 50 something now since you expanded over to the York County side as well. So
Tons of new stuff going on. We got a new acquisition.
that's just a GoPro 8. But this is just a battery pack to keep it powered up.
Preserve is coming up.
Yeah, it's a waterproof.
Did you take that out with you?
Over York
Huh?
County.
Did you take it out?
No, for that one, I just, there was one particular individual that was gave me gripe about filming, so I just did a little bit of filming with my phone for my YouTube channel.
We have so many partner
So.
organizations for different events, you know.
But I
Especially
got
we just finished
decent
Lakes
footage
Water
on
Week.
it.
We had 12 different partners for that.
Oh, yeah.
Had Todd Roy from Conestoga River Club. He was leading the group, so.
You gotta be careful with filming anymore. We got a little on a field trip for a school, and they really said no. So,
Yeah, I know there's a Pennsylvania law that, but it also, from what I've read, it said it has to infringe on like personal conversations and stuff like that. That's when it's protected. But in an event like this,
10,000 acres.
This is a public event, so as was that. So, but I should have brought it up to her, but I didn't want to make a fuss, so I was respectable about it and tried not to film anywhere where she was near on the river at that point.
Yes, I planted them last year. They're finally starting to come in. Like a bunch of black eye seasons finally starting to come in. So it takes a little while, but after a winter, they seem to be doing much better. So
I've been starting to collect these.
Yeah, there's like Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Right?
So what's your channel name?
Yeah.
Simply Expo Venturing.
Simply X, okay. Because I watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Very nice.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Are you
With the Conservancy?
I got the one from Shanks Ferry, so
There you go.
about a year ago, whatever. So now I got 2 more.
That's great.
Cool.
Sure, of course. And we have stickers.
They do well in
seeds.
plant systems or in the ground, of course. But
So a lot of these
We
are
have
native
stickers
plants.
in the bridge.
because of the bridge, that
Purple.
bridge right there.
Coneflower, common milkweed.
Live here.
And it's all my jam.
Oh, cool.
Excellent. We love to hear it.
That's cool.
We love to hear it.
Have my jacket on.
Who's this? Oh, an electric bike company. Oh. Wow. Yeah. Heard they are still pretty pricey. Yeah, 1,500. How much is this one? That one's 1,600, and that one is 2,000 bucks. Cool. Maybe one day I'll get one. I'll be able to afford one at some point. Roofing and siding company. Norfolk Adventures. Cool. Oh, they do. I haven't had the pleasure of doing that.
I know a guy that can help you with that if you want.
Cool.
We guide mostly up here at Chickies Rock.
Yeah.
We do climbing,
Okay.
rappelling. Do a little bit of caving too down at Wind Cave, but this is our main thing.
Yeah, I've done Wind Cave. I've been into Wind Cave
Yeah.
with a couple of friends of mine already.
Okay.
So that's fun to go into.
Yeah. Especially on a hot day, it feels pretty good
Yeah.
to go in there.
Yeah, it's 50 degrees in there all the time.
Yup. Winter, summer, doesn't matter.
Cool.
If you ever want to check it out,
Yeah.
you can come in and check stuff out.
Shoot.
I need to change my setup. I think everybody thinks that's the end, but yeah, so that's rappelling off the Riverview ledge. It's like 85 feet.
Yeah,
It's
right up the road here.
And then sitting on the very top, it's about 180 feet up. So we do multi-pitch climbing,
Yeah.
we do top roping.
Yeah, my one pastor at church, he likes doing rock climbing up there at Chickies.
Yeah.
So it's 175 and for a half day, okay,
Right.
and 275 for a full
And that
day.
includes helmet, harness, rock climbing shoes, all the gear.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So that's for private guiding. We also have, like, if you sign up for the rock climbing basics, other people can sign up as well. And then the price is usually a little bit better with that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool to know.
How's it going? You want to be a climber? Maybe you are already. Yeah.
So these are the local events
Yeah.
coming up soon.
Yeah. Yeah. The kids climbs we run like all through, and I'm gonna add more.
Okay.
Yeah. It's more about technique than strength. You'd be fine.
Okay.
You just have to find the right route. Legs.
Yeah.
We do a lot of kids.
Well, I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
I do want to try to do it one of these days.
Yeah, look us up. Yeah,
Yeah.
So if you get on our website, there's registered events, online registration you
Okay.
can sign up for.
Okay.
And if none of those work for you or suit you, then just contact us and we'll do private guiding.
Okay.
That can be any day that we're available, you're available.
Okay,
Send
thank
a
you.
guide out and meet you.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
So this is Horn Farm. They do regenerative agriculture. A little bit more information about what they do.
I think we have done programs with them.
Holistic land management practices leverages power of photosynthesis, store and sequester atmospheric carbon in our soils, helping to build the soil health, plant nutrition, density, and crops resilience.
families that I've talked to whose children.
Oh, so they offer programs too as well. Everything from foraging, farm and garden workshops, backyard composting. Yes, I want to learn to do a little bit more of that in my own backyard. I kind of started one, but it's a very crude one, right in the corner of the property in my little tiny backyard.
Very good.
Yeah, just throw all the yard waste into the corner and stuff like that. So do you got to turn it or anything like that, or you just let it?
Yes.
So you do got to turn it, because I know it builds up heat and stuff
It
like
does,
that.
yeah. So it's called good compost.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least to aerate it a little bit. Sometimes you want to like poke it a little bit with something.
Okay.
Pitchfork or something like that. But yes, it does sometimes help to turn it a little bit. You don't want to do it too much, because as you said, it builds up heat, and that's actually
what breaks it down.
What really is the breaking down process that you're seeing in the pile there.
Okay, thank you. Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to join their Keystone Trails.
Pardon me?
I'm gonna have to join your organization.
Get signed up,
Sure.
and at least you'll get notices that don't cost you anything. There's something to be said.
So this is the Lancaster Downtowners. These are the social, educational, wellness, volunteer, everyday activities, resources, and referrals for the city lifestyle. Okay. Alrighty. Raven Ridge.
Have you heard of us before?
Yes, I have.
You can take a magnet if you'd
Yes,
like. We're giving them out today.
thank you.
You're welcome. It has our contact information on it, so if you ever find anything, if you
Right.
have any questions, you can always give us a call.
Okay. But you guys mostly do like animal
Rehab.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
so people, like the public, they call us, they're like, hey, there's this hawk that's down, this owl, there's a fox, or anything like that. And then we can kind of assess the situation over the phone and decide if it needs to come into rehab.
Okay.
And then we'll take care of it, we'll give it medical attention, we'll feed it, get its weight up, kind of raise it, because we get a lot of baby animals.
Yeah.
And then once they're ready to go out, we try to release them back into the environment.
Okay, cool.
It's a pretty cool thing to do.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you for all the information.
Thank you.
Yep, there's the wildlife center. The rehab. Worst part, I didn't have to ask you.
Yeah, it's okay. I like talking about it.
That's cool. The York Audubon. So if you're a birder, you can. Okay. Hello. Yep, filming the whole event. Yeah, for my channel.
What's your channel? Is it like your own channel?
Yeah, I have a small YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got a whole bunch of different guides here that you can purchase. New York. And we have these earrings for sale as well. So if you're into birding, you can check out this organization as well. Oh, they're up at Rocky Ridge. Okay. Kiwanis Lake, Pincho, Apollo, the rail trail, Wrightsville, Spring Valley, State Game Lands. Okay. And Nixon. Cool. So there's dog treats. Cool. I don't have an animal, so if you need a handyman, you can see this gentleman. There's the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary. Physical therapy. Another one of my favorites organizations as well too. They're located more on the York County side. I've done the river tour already.
Have you?
Yeah. About 2 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I think when they first started up again, yeah. Yeah, I was on one of the very first tours actually. They did. Yeah. So they're one of the sponsors of Riverfest.
Hey! Listen, how are you? Nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
Nice little spread.
Thanks for coming to the party last week.
Oh, not yeah. Oh, great.
We have a lot of stuff here for sale too as well. Help support the organization.
Considering we didn't have any water or electricity.
We got a river guide.
It happened.
So I at 13 got to be the murderer of a cow. And then my grandma was here.
I was planning to do the trolley tour, but I don't see it anywhere. Gentlemen playing music.
of that skill set that they are targeted for enslavement. They're also agricultural workers, the farmers. When at home, they would have been cultivating things like plantains, like cassava, like yams. Right. Rice is one of those. It's kind of up here though. But yeah, depending on where they're from, they have lots of different foods that they're growing. They're not going to be found here in the Americas, right? One of the things that they would eat is called fufu, or at least that's what we call it generally here. It's ground down vegetables that are ground into a meal similar to this, and then used with water, boiling water usually. They mold it together, and it's usually a side that's very high in calories and carbs and starch, so that they get energy. You know what I'm saying? To work in the hot environments that they're from.
I hate to cut you short. I have to get on.
Oh yeah, of course.
Thanks
all right.
a lot.
Sorry. Yes. Come back when you can.
Okay, thanks.
Fascinating.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, if you want to hear the rest of the story.
Sure.
Fufu, right? So they're
Fufu.
making fufu. When they get here, though, they don't have those vegetables. Instead, what is readily available is corn. Indigenous to Americas, Native Americans were already cultivating corn. They had that expertise. They would have passed it on to and helped the Africans kind of learn about it. But for the most part, Africans had already brought a lot of knowledge of agriculture because of their understanding from back home about
nature, weather patterns, soil patterns and things like that. So when they come here and then they just have rations like we were talking about earlier, it wasn't enough to supplement their diet, especially for the type of work they had to do. So they just used the skills they had, one, to cultivate their own gardens, which could have included corn, in which an iron hoe like this might have been used on. So a lot of those who were enslaved along the Chesapeake had their own small gardens that they would cultivate on their own time, as well as using the resources of the water. So fish, oysters, crabs, things like that we still enjoy today, they were using for their diets. And with corn, they would grind it down to cornmeal, and they would use it for frying things like the fish and the oysters, but they would also make something called ash cake. So ash cake is like water mixed with the cornmeal, mixed with lard, and then it would be wrapped in some sort of leaf and then put literally in the ashes of the fire to cook. And that's kind of one of our first segues into cornbread. We have narratives from people as famous as Frederick Douglass talking about eating ash cake and having like wonderful memories of that even in enslavement. So still finding the joy even in an oppressive system. And just thinking about how we still share those food ways and those knowledges and really appetites that they brought with them and they cultivated during their time here. As well as trying to make sure that we acknowledge the skills that they already brought with them.
It's all part of a very rich culture, our Chesapeake heritage.
Awesome. That's great.
Are there any questions we can answer for you? To me, that means we hit the note. Yeah. So I'll take it.